In this video, we're going to factor the following expression, and we're going to use method 4, slide and divide. In the description box of this video, I have a playlist where I go over different methods, including slide and divide, and I go over them in more detail. And so let's begin. So with this method, I want this piece to be an x squared, and it's kind of like a trick. I'm going to divide this piece by 3, and so then I get x squared minus 11x. But it's called slide and divide, so I'm going to slide it over here. 6 times 3 is 18. Now obviously this and this is not equivalent, and so at the end there's a step that will address it. But for now, what we're going to do next is just pretend we have this and we're going to factor it. So it's an x squared, which is a lot easier to work with than 3x squared. X squared, there's really only one way to get it. It's x and x. Then we have 18, and we think to ourselves, what two numbers multiply to give you 18 but add to give you negative 11? And that's going to be negative 9 and negative 2. Negative 2 times negative 9 is positive 18. A negative times a negative is a positive. Likewise, minus 2 minus 9 is minus 11. And so the next step is to address this. So what I'm going to do is divide by 3, divide by 3. Now, if I can divide the number by 3 and I get a nice whole number, then I keep it. Meaning, I'm going to say x minus 3. Because negative 9 divided by 3 is a nice whole number, you get negative 3. Now this piece, you get a fraction. And so what we do now is take x and multiply it by 3. And so we're going to get 3x minus 2. And so this right here is our final answer. Now, if you're going to use this method, I highly recommend watch the video in the description box that covers slide and divide in more detail. Because in that video, I go into more detail and I cover stipulations. Now we can still check. 3x times x is 3x squared, that's good. 3x times negative 3 is negative 9x. But negative 2 times x is negative 2x. Negative 9x minus 2x is negative 11x. Finally, negative 2 times negative 3 is positive 6. And so it's correct. And that's pretty much it for this video.